Hi there, Taurus. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 14th of September. Just how comfortable you feel around your personal expression is going to be quite a background theme for the next 6 months. You're being encouraged to be a little bolder, and someone very close to you, perhaps a family member, can turn out to be more of a mentor than you might appreciate at this precise moment. But this week sees your ruling planet Venus continuing to forge a great angle with both Uranus and also Mercury. Now, Venus in this location suggests that you can find ways to make your immediate environment that much more comfortable. But the angle with Uranus suggests that some surprise ideas can just emerge from nowhere. And it's also possible that someone you work with can turn out to be quite an inspirational person too. They could give you some encouragement about how you go about things. But Mercury is going to be a very key influence this week in more ways than one. It doesn't just forge this great angle with Venus, your ruler, it's in opposition with Uranus all through this week. And both these planets are broadly going to be feeding into Pluto, so we get a bit of a T-square. Now for you, this suggests that your desire to liberate yourself from something that's been holding you back can be quite strong. But whether you'll find the wherewithal to do that or not is really down to you. Because the chains may be quite deeply embedded in your background or your psyche. It's possible too also that some heavy obligations are weighing on the side of you that wants a little bit more freedom and space. And this can create quite a lot of nervous energy. So if you can, think about the ways in which you can be more playful. Because with the solar eclipse of last week, plus Jupiter urging you on, and also Jupiter in an opposition with Neptune all this week, your imagination can be really very enriched. So if you could go out to see a film with a friend, or watch a performance, or take part in some kind of artistic enterprise yourself, it can be just the perfect thing to give you some space and separation from those more pressing demands. But Saturn is relocating on Friday. But just before that, Mercury begins her third retrograde of the year. This is going to last for 3 weeks, meaning that Mercury's transit through the sign of Libra is going to be quite long-standing this year. For you, I do feel that you need to be very precise about things. Don't be sloppy. That would always be the case with Mercury's retrograde anyway. But you could find yourself rethinking in some ways some certain elements of your life. But I think that Saturn's ingress into Sagittarius on Friday, and if you remember it was there until 4 months ago, since just before Christmas last year, this is much more about your resources, about property matters, business. And over the next 2.25 years, you have an opportunity to really work hard to try to build up your talents and sense of well-being in these areas. As ever, Saturn can be rather limiting, so something could dry up. An income stream that you've had until now might come to a close. But I think the bigger picture is that you're yearning for something more exciting and more interesting in your overall situation. Something that enables you to demonstrate more you the individual. So take that as the metaphor for this week. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.